5 skills every entrepreneur should have. Now, this is a conversation that needs to be had. You can be smart, you can know everything about business that you need to know, but if you don't have these 5 things in your business, if you don't have someone that can implement them, whether it be you, whether you hire someone, whether it can be volunteer work, whatever it is, you have to have these skills. So we're going to get into them. 5 skills every entrepreneur needs. So listen up, listen up, listen up. We are going to talk about these 5 skills, and we're going to go a little bit advanced in these skills. So are you ready to know what they are? Well, we're going to have this talk. If there's any questions after the live, after I finish, we can have the Q&A at the end. You can ask me anything you want to. And if you listen to the replay, same here. You can put the question down and then I will answer it at my earliest convenience. Okay. So you ready for the first skill? The first skill, the very most important skill for you to scale up, grow your business. And when you are thinking about taking your visionary to a level of entrepreneurship, this is what you need to do. You can't bypass these 5 things that I'm about to tell you, because you'll be wasting your time if you don't even implement just these 5. There are more, but these 5 are very important. So if you can just say 5, put 5 in the comment, put 5 up in the, we'll talk about these 5 things, and then we'll talk about some advancement of them. Okay, how you can utilize other skills, or you can utilize things or tools to make these skills work for you. No matter what business you have to do this. Okay, the first thing is the skill is going to be a marketing skill. Marketing is how are people going to find you? Do you know? If you didn't know, you do now, that businesses will only grow when people know they exist, or when people are buying. When people know you can't get paid, you can't market to anyone, you can't persuade anyone about your product, you can't do any sales, you won't be able to do anything unless you are marketing. Now, marketing comes in all shapes, size, fashions, and forms. There's a strategy to marketing. All of these skills has a strategy to them. So if you are interested in the 90-day intensives, when I get ready to start it in a few weeks, please make sure that you comment 90 days. Okay, 90 days, or 90 days will be good, and I will send you further information. Okay, so, and what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that we hold your hand. You're going to have someone when we put on this workshop. There's going to be a lifelong workshop. When we put in this workshop, you're going to have about 90 days. You're going to have me holding your hand. You're not going to have to hire an administrative person. You're not going to have to hire an AI person. You're not going to have to hire anybody. We're going to get you started. And then if you choose to later on, outside of this 90-day intensive, then you can do it. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to talk about marketing, the skills of marketing. And I think my sis is coming over. We're gonna watch that movie together. Like I told you about the movie, the Tyler Perry movie. We're gonna watch it together, and then I'm cooking dinner for us. So anyway, we're gonna hang out for a little while. She got something to do later on. But hold on, I think it's her right there. Hold on, I'm coming. Oh, you good? You good? Hey. Oh, shut up. Okay. I'm glad you sent me. I'm glad you gave me that. Yeah, look. Come. Yeah, you can come. You want to come in and watch? Come on and hang out. I got mac and cheese is almost done. Move that out of the way. Okay, I'm back, everybody. Yeah, look at here. All right. Okay, they're hanging over here. They're hanging out in TikTok pretty good. And Vigo. Yeah, just drop it on the floor, because I gotta get it together next week anyway, because I'm doing some organization. All right, now the first one is marketing. Marketing. How do people find you? First of all, now, like I just said, marketing is the lifeblood of your business. Oh, that's okay. That's okay. Thank you. Good. Marketing is the lifeblood of your business. Marketing is going to get you the money, and it's a strategy behind it. So you have to make sure that you are doing everything. These 5 steps, this is 5 that's going to help you. Like I said, you won't have to, if you come to the 90-day intensive, you won't have to worry about hiring someone once you get started. You just pay what you need to pay for the 90-day intensives, and we're gonna be together for 90 days. I'm gonna hold your hand and walk you through the whole process of you starting and growing that business. Okay, for laying out everything, getting everything lined up. I'm going to give you tools. I'm going to give you workbooks. You're going to have all the material that you need, all of this stuff that a lot of you hit somebody up for free sometimes, where you're going to be able to come in a 90-day intensive. And if you invest in yourself in this 90-day intensive, hey, you're going to be on your way, because before this year out, we're not going to worry about what's going on with Trump and Elon Musk. You know what I'm saying? We're going to let them battle it out over there in their world, what they're doing, but you're going to be making some money. Okay. So they might be knocking on your door with your business idea one day. You never know. You got to think, hey, you got to think big. Okay. All right. Now, marketing is how people find you. Now, how do you go about getting people to find you on these platforms? With marketing, you need to do your platforms, whatever your social media platforms are, where your target market is. This is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to determine where your audience is, because you're going to have to do a little research. Yeah, I know it. You're going to have to get out to the television. You're going to have to, not hang out with your friends and not go in that mall, go shopping, get online and go shopping. You're going to have to start researching. You're going to have to find out, where are my people? You're going to have to get you some, get your little tablet or something. Hi, get your look. You're gonna have to get something like this. Look, you need to go buy one. Go to Walmart, go wherever, Dollar Tree, Dollar General, wherever you want to go and get one. If you don't want to really pay that much for one, get what you get. Pick your success planner, but you need one. All right. So, and write things down. And then you're going to use hashtags and things like that. You're going to have to tell a story about your business success, your business goals. You're going to have to tell a story and share the results with your audience. You're going to have to do that. I see my heart's over there. And then, yeah, heart it up. You guys are on here. It's especially on TikTok. Please, if you're here, heart it up. Okay. Like it, like the video, give some support. That's the least you could do. Okay. Okay. All right. So now, anyway, and I hate this to keep saying that to everybody, but sometimes you may not realize it, but because I do that sometimes too. I'm listening at a video and I'm not hearting it up. So just tap the screen and heart it up, show your support. And I appreciate that. Okay. Now the next thing is you're going to use some tools to make all of this happen. AI, I know when ChatGPT came out, like the end of 2022, I heard Gary Vee talking about it a little bit before it just really got, mainstream and everybody was talking about it. He was saying that this new AI system was coming out. So anyway, he was really kind of letting us know about this thing with ChatGPT. And then it just blew up in 2023. Oh man, and it's the bomb.com. So anyway, if you don't have the paid version, get the paid version for your business. And I'll tell anybody, if you don't want to spend any money in your business, you don't need to be in business, especially small. $20 is not going to hurt you a month. They ain't talking about $20 a day. They're saying $20 a month. So $20 a month is not going to hurt you. Not if you want to be in business. Okay. That is going to help you to follow that. Excuse me. That's going to help you to do your research. It's going to be your support. It really is. It really, really, really is. Okay. Now the next thing is, Mr. Ward. Okay. Thank you. The next thing is Google Trends. Google Trends is so powerful. Google Trends is, she's getting me that water, but hold on, let me go do something else. I'm sorry, y'all. I need to do something real quick. I'm gonna turn on that thing. I'm turning that air. Because I got that. I turned it down. Your production is it? Your production. You thank you. I needed that. Still heavy. Oh no, look, I know. I'm sorry, but anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. I don't know what just happened. But see that one, look, that was just trying to stop from giving y'all that great information because y'all needed to hear that. But devil is a lie. When he ain't finna stop nothing. So next thing is Google. Next thing is okay. I hope I didn't stop it. Okay, next thing is Google Trends. Google Trends is very important because Google Trend is another thing that's going to help you research. Now, whatever your niche is, whatever your niche is, Google Trends, you go to Google Trends and it'll help you. Google Trends is going to help you do your research because it's going to tell you what's trending in the topic. I talk about this. We go over this thoroughly in the 90-day intensive, but I'm just giving you what you need to do in case you're not going to be there. You still can use this. This is free information. You still can do it. Okay. I love sharing. I love, I'm sharing is caring. I care for you. So I'm giving you this info. Now, what Google Trends help you to do is it gives you topics, like I said, to in your niche of what's out there trending, so it can help you to come up with more ideas to help you. If you say, oh, I don't know what to do, and this is why I said you don't have to have a PhD in order to start a business, because you have so many tools that's going to teach you along the way that's going to make you smart. It really is. It's going to make you smart. Okay, so now, also, y'all know about Canva. I'm sure everybody know about Canva. Now, if you don't, Canva is thebomb.com. It helps you with your graphics. It helps you can create your workbooks. I create my material. I make workbooks out of it. I create graphics. I use, social media. If you hire someone, this is probably what they're going to end up using, a platform like Canva. And there's a few others you can use. You can use Adobe. Adobe has a platform too, or something that you can use, but you can use a few other ones too as well. And then also tools you can use like social media in a sense, but YouTube is not a social media platform. YouTube is a media production, I say. So anyway, things like that, you can use those. And do you know if you have a Gmail account, you automatically have a YouTube channel, because it comes with the little package that you have. Really, when you go on the upper right hand side of your Gmail account, you'll see where your YouTube channel is available there. And the only thing you have to do most of the time, if you are going to get a Gmail account, only thing you have to do is just basically, I think you have to basically activate it. That's all you have to do, because they need your phone number, and then they'll send you a link, and then you can verify and all that kind of stuff. And then your YouTube channel be active, and then you can upload videos, or, create your video, create content, faceless content, whatever it is, you can create it. Okay. All right. Now, next thing is, and I'm not going to go too deep today. Okay. Next thing is sales. This is a skill that you need. Yes, you need to be asking the right question to the right people. When you're selling, you need to know who are you selling to. You need to know what this particular customer, for whatever your business is, your niche, you need to know what do they need from you. And then you'll be able to create something and craft something so you can sell it to them. That is going to be so important. You can't make money in business if you don't have these things in order, intact. Okay. All righty. And there's all kind of ways that you can use. There's all kind of tools that you can use. Again, ChatGPT is going to be one of the main ones we kind of just going to keep talking about. Then using, you can create a Google form, ask them questions through that, or either Jot form, ask questions through that. Right. You go on, watch other, just watch other information that's going to help you to kind of craft your sales to the niche you're in. See what other people are doing in your niche. People do it all the time. They as as they say, they stalk and chicken hawk. Okay, so you need to do whatever you need to do, and this is how all businesses do this. The most successful businesses do this. They do due diligence on things. They do their market research. You're no different. If you're in business, you may be just doing it on a smaller scale, but you have to do it. They may be able to hire someone to do it constantly, repeat this on a more global level, or on a more corporate level, but you need to do the same thing too if you want to learn and know who you're going to talk to. You're not talking to everybody in business. You're talking to your niche. And then I'm going to tell you this too. As you're starting out in business, don't worry about the metrics. Don't worry about those numbers. People are seeing your information when you don't think they are. The right people are seeing your information. You don't want a whole lot of people listening and looking at your information, and they're not going to purchase or buy anything from you. So you want to be able to, tailor your business to the ones that's going to purchase from you. Now, if I was on here talking about some foolishness and talking about some gossip, everything, my numbers will be up, everybody will be in, they'll be tuned in and all this good stuff. So they're not buying a thing from me. So don't get hooked, don't get caught up into the numbers. I have done very successful in my business, and I don't have a whole lot of numbers. I don't have a whole lot of people watching my stuff, because I don't even want those people around anyway, because for what? I'm not on here so where you can like me. I'm in here so where I can help you. Okay. It's not about me. It's about you. Okay. Now, the third skill that you need to make sure that you know that you possess or that you have in business is going to be budgeting yourselves. Like I said the other day, I can remember, and my friend can testify to this too. When we was working in our salons, we would have cash coming into our pockets, and sometimes we just spend it out. May go out to eat or may buy something and just spend it. And somebody coming in with the bootleg merchandise, and we would purchase it and say, not even realizing that, hey, we need to just deposit all this money into our bank account and then go through our business bank accounts and then go from there and spend our money or track, so we can know what's our expenses and track our income and our revenue. So sometimes we was kind of selling ourselves short on what we made because we didn't put it in the bank, and then kind of then withdrew it or then spend it or whatever the case may be. So we didn't do that correctly back then. So I'm telling you, this is a very important thing too, and separate your business accounts from your personal accounts. If you are getting an LLC, you must do this. Okay. You can't commingle your funds when it comes down to business. And then also I say have more than one business bank account. Have one for when you put a percentage of that, at least 30% of the money, the revenue that come in your business, you need to put that into your tax account where you need to pay taxes. Yeah, you need to pay Uncle Sam. You don't need to leave Uncle Sam out. Uncle Sam need to be paid. Okay. Yes, he do. He need to be paid. And then also you need to have another account where maybe you want to purchase your products and your services. You want to have an account specifically for that too. Somebody, oh, thank you. Who was that? Oh, thank you. Who was that gave me that heart? Let's see. Thank you. I can't see who it was, but thank you anyway. I appreciate you because I heard it too on the thing. Thanks so much. So yeah. So and then also with the skill of budgeting, you want, like I said, you want to be able to track your income, and then also if you do all of this, although you're self-employed, and then you have you can show where the difference in your profit and your revenue. So if you go to the bank for something, you're no different than the person that has a 9-to-5, or that they can show their income from their employer standpoint, right? And then you want to make sure that you have the tools in order to be able to do that, whether it's going to be a bookkeeping software, you can Excel spreadsheet or Google Sheets, whatever it is. You start off, you may not want to go fancy at first. Make sure that you have these things in place. It doesn't matter. Ask ChatGPT to build your monthly budget or a finance tracker. Make sure you do that. However it is, just make sure that you're budgeting that money. Okay, budgeting, and then also another account that I think you should have is an account where I said your taxes and your business and your products or services. And if you paying yourself or if you hiring anyone, you need to have that account too set up for your employee account. And then also you need to maybe set up a miscellaneous account. So if you don't have those accounts, right, that's still okay from the beginning, but just keep that in the back of your mind that you definitely will benefit from that, having something like that at a later date. Okay. Alrighty. And then plan your 3, your 6, and your 12-month projections. This is a part of your budgeting. Get this in your mind. Get this in the back of your mind. Using a software like QuickBooks is good too as well. And then also use a profit first calendar that will help you too as well in your business. So now, next thing is time management. If you don't know how to do this thing here, you don't need to be in business anyway, and then you won't be successful. I'm telling you, you have to manage that time. Sometime now, we got that FOMO, the fear of missing out. Some things you're going to have to miss out when you're growing your business, okay? Some things you're going to have to do differently. You cannot go into business, and listen at me very closely, everyone. You cannot go into business thinking that you're going to be able to waste your time on the same things that you've wasted your time on before, okay? You will not grow. All right? I'm just telling you. So now let's see. How can we do that? How can we manage our time so where we can make the most out of the day? And then even if you have a 9 to 5, like during tax season, I work for this company, and then I was still able to manage my business and do the other things that I need to do with my clients and, my clients' other projects I had. But you got to do some time blocking. Come up with some time blocking, okay? Your 9 to 5, and then after your 9 to 5, that's your time blocking for work. And then your 9 to 5, or you can time block a little bit of time. Even when I would take a break sometime doing that, I would sit here and I would, do some things with my business during the time of my lunch. Okay. So what you have to do is you have to block out some time from that 6 to 10 or whatever the case, a few hours within that. It doesn't have to be the whole 6 to 10, because I know a lot of you may have families, you may have kids, and there may be other things that you need to do. So just pick a couple of days a week if you're you're working on transitioning from a 9 to 5. And I know it's not easy. I'm not saying that, hey, you can do it, but everybody's situation is different. I understand that. But what I'm saying is take a conscious inventory right here, everybody, and then you could, whatever you set your mind to, you can do it. Do it in baby steps, but get busy doing it something. Okay. Don't just say, oh, I can't do this. And don't even try to do it. No. Work on taking some baby steps and small steps, and then you increase them, and then you can move forward. And then also it may help you get you a calendar. That may help you too. Use some productivity apps, anything. You just go to your search on your cell phone and say, hey, give me some productivity apps. And avoid any distractions when you're working on projects. Most of us have iPhones, and then Android phones too as well. You just block out some time for maybe 30 minutes and see how much you can get done. You'll be surprised what you can do with focused time. When I'm focused with my time, I get so much done. I'll be like, golly. And then the time go by so fast, so you realize, oh, gosh, now that time went by fast. When you may be working on something, you may want to block out some time to research or make a few calls to find out some more information that you need to know about your business that's going to help your business grow, and you're going to be able to do that. Okay, so just do that. Now the 5th one is branding. This is the 5th skill that you need in your business too as well. Okay, branding is going to be very important, because as you're and it is more than colors and all this good stuff. So let me just break some of these things down for you before you say branding. Hey, everybody talk about it. Yeah, they do. But branding is a little bit more than just coming up with colors and a logo and all that kind of stuff. And it's a little deeper than that. Okay, it's a little deeper than that. What's your messaging for your business? Come up with your messaging. That goes back to what we said at first with the marketing piece. Come back and have you a message for the people. Okay, have you a message and get your own voice together. Don't follow anybody else's voice or copy anybody else's voice, or then you be authentic to you. And that way you won't have to fumble and bumble, right? Because look at me, it's ebb and flow. I'm just me. I'm just saying I'm who I am. I'm who I am personally, and I'm who I am in business. But I'm who I am, so it just flow. It's easy for me to flow because I have my own voice. I'm not trying to copy anybody else's voice. I am doing what I need to do in this arena here where I am. And yes, colors are important. Colors, the reason why colors is important, because that's a part of the brand there. Say, oh, okay, I know who this is. I know. Yeah, I know this person, because I can see some people that I follow and some people that I'm in their courses and their masterminds. I know that's them because of the color scheme. And then their material, when they send out workbooks, when they do, any kind of marketing campaigns that that come across my desk or come across to me, I know that's them because of their color. So, and then it may not be the same colors, but sometimes it can be the boldness. It can be the, the images they use, or some, like one of them, and she used a lot of floral stuff, and I noticed it's her. And there's some people that maybe use maybe more, artistic things, or just different ways. Some may use AI to just do their marketing, or however it is, however the case may be. But you definitely need to know that. And then also, you definitely need to do that. And then also, yes, websites and your logos, all of that is very important too as well. Your social media platforms, you want all of that to get the same feel. You want everybody to have the same feel when they come across any of your platforms. But of course, like LinkedIn is more of a professional platform. So you want to make that look more professional. Like Instagram is more of a aesthetic. You definitely want it to look beautiful in a different way, but at the same time with your voice and your message. Also with TikTok and YouTube, Facebook, wherever the other places are, you want to make sure that feel and that branding is on point for you and your people that you are servicing. So that is branding. How are they going to remember you? How are they going to remember your business? Look at Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A got a dynamic brand, right? They got a dynamic brand with their customer service, and they're not open on Sundays. Everybody know that. So some of those things is a part of branding too for you too as well. You can determine how you want to set yourself apart in this world of business. Stop trying to be like everybody else. You don't have to be like everyone else. You can be unique in your own right. And I tell you, people will gravitate to you because they're tired of seeing the same old thing. Everybody copying everybody else, and everybody's being fake all day long. You don't need that in your business. You need your own messaging, and branding, although it's the last one I mentioned, is probably one of the most important things you can do to set yourself apart now in this industry of business. Okay. It's not, there's problems still out here. There's problems that hadn't been solved yet. There's problems that people don't even know they have that you can solve. So there's so much that you can do in the future that maybe you don't even know about yet too. So, but anyway, just keep those things in mind. And that's just some of the things I just want to share with you today when it comes down to that. You don't have to be smart. You don't have to have a PhD to start a business, but you definitely do need some skills. And if you don't know how to do them yourself, you need to hire someone or get somebody aboard or learn them, or either, like I said, come in a 90-day intensive. If you want to be a part of the 90-day intensive, put in the comment 90 days, and as soon as I finish with the card, you're going to be a part of it. And then I have everything for you that you're going to need throughout the 90 days. We're going to kind of drop things out along your workbooks, all the information. You're going to have videos that you can keep, and you can go back to them and refer to them. You'll be hearing my voice all the time, talking to you, telling you this is what you need to do for this. This is what you need to do for that. Being more specific and being more strategic with you. Okay. And then after that, I'm going to have a big surprise for those that'll be in this first group of 90-day intensive. So, you have me as your mentor for a minute. Okay. So that's what I'm going to surprise you with. I'm not going to tell you how long I'm going to do it yet. So I'm just going to see how many is going to be in the intensive, and we'll be just kind of meeting once a week for 90 days and getting you live. And then, but I will be monitoring you and giving you things to work on. And then you can share some of your things with me that you're working on. And then you can get my advice, because I'm going to be honest with you. If you were to work with me one-on-one, I don't go under 7,000 anymore. It used to be 35, and I would work with people, but that was some years back. Okay. But now it's a little different, because I do know I know what I bring to the table for my customers and my clients. Alrighty. And I just want you to know that, because I'm going to tell you, if you're going to be out here building your wealth, you got to invest in yourselves. So anyway, that's all I want to say today. And I'm going to enjoy my day with my girl, getting ready to watch this new Tyler Perry movie we've been hearing so much about. And we're going to have some good dinner too. Woo, woo, woo. So we don't have to go out to the restaurants. Look, we don't have to go out to the restaurants and get that bad service. nowadays. Well, look, that's a chill conversation. We'll talk about that on another day. But we're we're talking business right now, because I tell you, I don't know what's going on with customer service, but I'm gonna tell you, a lot of these companies is going to be out of business. And see, this is the opportunity for a lot of you to come and solve a problem and bring some new flavor to the, to wherever you are. Bring some new flavor to the world, because the old flavor is getting a little stale right now, and it needs some new flavors. I'm talking about customer service. We need more restaurants. We need more we need a lot more things that we have now than we have now. So anyway, that's all today. I hope that it helped, and I hope that you take something I said into and put it into practice. Okay. And so I'll see you guys Monday morning. We're going to see a lot of you bright and early. I like to get up and just have that morning time and to get with you. So we're going to be talking about these things every morning, and sometimes I kind of pop on in the evening time here and there, but I don't know how I'm gonna do that this week. But lately in the evening time, my schedule has been a little bit different. Okay. All right. So I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good morning. Bye bye. Take care. Take care. Bye bye. Enjoy.